The eagle is a symbol of the United States. It also represents the symbols of value and traditions. These symbols make the ideas that make them unique. Also, the eagle has been the national bird of the United States since 1782. The eagle is also called the Great Seal. The eagle gets its food from the water. The eagle is also seen near rivers and large lakes. The eagle uses his beak to tear apart his prey and also uses his feet to catch his prey. Eagles are carnivores.
The White House was built in between 1792 and 1800 and is located at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue in Washington, D.C. George Washington is the only president that didn't live in the White House. During the War of 1812, the White House was burned down by the British Army. It was rebuilt in the 1820s. The White House has been changing in size over the years. In the Oval Office, which is the President's office, the President will sign bills, meet with staff, and host visitors. The reason it's called the Oval Office is because of its shape. The President may redecorate the office. In 1880, a special gift was sent to President Hayes from the British Queen Victoria. The gift was a desk made out of wood from a British ship. The desk is called the Wilson desk.
The White House was originally built from 1792 to 800. It was reconstructed by Pad and Save boats, including some bought in the 17th. It was brought down by the British soldiers during the War of 1812, but was rebuilt from 1815 to 1817. The first U.S. president to live in the White House was John Adams. The second president of the USA, Adams, and his family moved into the White House in 800. They lived in the Pennsylvania Peninsula, which has been temporary capital of the USA while Washington, D.C. was being built.
The flag of the United States has 50 stars and 13 stripes. The first U.S. flag was designed in 1777. Hawaii is the 50th state that was added to the flag.
The steel was made in 1782, and the steel is a bird. The bird is called the bald eagle. The bald eagle has a scroll in its beak. The scroll is the original national method. The steel has symbols. The symbols reflect the beliefs and values of the founding fathers. On one of the steels is a pyramid. Below the pyramid is a scroll. On the seal, the bald eagle has an olive branch on its right talon. On the left talon, it has 13 arrows.
The bell was made in Pennsylvania. It was made in 1752. It was cracked in 1753. A new bell was made by John Pass and John Stowe. Their names were written on the bell. In 1846, there was another crack. It rang for George's birthday, and in that same year, it cracked again. It has traveled all around the country before the Civil War. The bell is now
is on display next to the Independence Hall, where there are many, many people who visit it now.
The founding fathers chose the bald eagle to be the national bird of the United States in 1782. Bald eagles are not actually bald, and they have white heads, dark brown body, and wings, and a yellow beak. It is one of the best known symbols of our government. The Liberty Bell was made in England in 1752. It was shipped to Pennsylvania. The bell cracked in 1753. A new bell was made. The new bell cracked in 1846. The crack was fixed. The Liberty Bell now sits in Pennsylvania. People can now visit it. Many people from all over the world. The Liberty Bell is large. The bell means hope for all.
The Liberty Bell is a well-known symbol of freedom in the United States. The bell was first made in 1752 for the
Pennsylvania State House.
Pennsylvania State House, now known as Independence Hill. The bell was cast in London, England.
The Liberty Bell was made by a person in London, England. The Liberty Bell was a symbol of freedom. It was made in 1752. It cracked a few times and was melted and made again.
The bald eagle is the national bird of the United States. It has been the bird of the United States for many years. The bald eagle has a white head and a tail on a dark brown body. The bald eagle has wings and a yellow beak and eyes. All of the feathers of the bald eagle are brown.
The bald eagle has black talons. They can catch prey. In San Diego, Texas, there is a Sensory Mission Church. It was found on May 8th, 1744. It was built by Spanish Francis Ferris. It was built with blocks. There was a big battle for the independence of Texas.
The Liberty Bell is a big bell. The bell is in the USA. In Philadelphia, the bell was made in 1752. After it arrived, it cracked, it was melted down and made again.
Stars and Stripes is one name for the United States flag. Some people thought that Betsy Ross served the United States flag. A new star is added for each new state per Congress.
The American flag was made on June 14, 1777. The flag of the United States has 13 stripes. The flag is red, white, and blue. The flag is known as Stars and Stripes. It has 50 stars. Most people think Betsy Ross sued the first flag of the United States.
The Liberty Bell is a symbol of freedom. The Liberty Bell has cracked a few times and was melted down and made again. It is displayed in Philadelphia near Independence Hall.
The Liberty Bell is in Paris. The bell was made in we kept it because it's compatible.
John Adams was the first president to live in the White House. John Adams' family moved into the White House. The White House was decorated by the Irish American.
The United States has a lot of symbols. The United States has 50 stars. The flag of the United States has red and white stripes. The bald eagle is the greatest bird in the world, in the United States. The Liberty Bell is the biggest bell in the world.